Hello, and welcome back to the technical video series. Today we're going to take a deep dive into the Smart Connector. This is the new technology just released by READI that allows you to connect to any application. Now this is a pretty bold claim, and I'm sure you're all trying to understand how this all works, so let's break it down. The Smart Connector works by combining together two different machine learning AI approaches. On the one hand, we're going to use a large language model to turn your instructions into intent. It's kind of like you write a recipe and then we follow along. The second piece is to use computer vision, and we use a language computer vision model that allows us to take the intent and turn it into action. Let's take a look. We're going to zoom in here and take a look at a standard recipe. Okay, pretty straightforward. We're going to navigate to a particular URL using the Chrome browser. We're going to write in a username. We're going to write a password. We're going to press the login button. Then we're going to extract the report details that are visible on the screen. Each of these steps is going to be executed by the Smart Connector, and the goal of it is to take the report details and turn that into data, which can then be used for whatever purpose. Generally, use this for governance. That's sort of one of the key reasons, but you can use it for a lot of different things. So let's begin. The automation launches. All right, nothing much to color commentate there. This is pretty straightforward. We're going to begin the process of getting the instructions that you see on the screen and translating that into intent. You can see it's starting the AI agent process. Now, this ticker you see along the bottom is a standard part of the platform. It's available in Windows 2025, Windows 11, and it allows us to tell you exactly what's going on. So it's executing here, initially in the automation environment, launching that first executable. You saw very quickly there, it wrote out, this is the executable that I want to execute, Chrome browser, and this is the URL that I wanted to focus on. Awesome. Now that I've got that, the application should appear. Boom. This is Orange HRM. This is a web-based application. Could be any application you've got. It could be Win32, it could be on-prem, it could be in the cloud. Doesn't matter. The second instruction was to write the password. And you can see it's initiating and executing the write action there to get the password, the username, into the username field. The third step, the step after username, was password. So that is what it's doing. It's planning its next iteration. You can see it's giving you the details here as you move through it, as it's telling you what it's trying to do, how it's approaching it, what its step is. It's executing the right action now to update the password input field below the username field. So it has located it in space. That's what the computer vision model has done. And now we've matched that with our intent, which is to put the password in there. And there we go. Now it's in the stage of planning the next interaction. So the next interaction is going to be, it's going to locate and press the login button. At each step, it does verification. So it's not just hitting a button, it's not just putting text in, but it's actually looking at the screen again to validate that it has changed and that the change is the change that it was expecting. This ensures that we're getting the AI to do exactly what we want it to do. Yeah, sure enough, hit the login button, and now we're logged on. 5 steps down, 1 more step to go. We said extract the details you see on the screen. Now, data extraction can come in many forms. We've got data here. You can see there's scroll bars on the right, and off the screen just slightly to the right is actually another scroll bar for the application itself. And we would expect that the approach here would be to get all of the data, no matter whether it's paginated or whether you've got scroll bars or horizontal or vertical. And that is, in fact, exactly what it does. You can see it saying executing the data extraction action. This is a primitive inside of our platform. When you say extract data, it does all of those things. Looks for scroll bars, looks for paging, puts all of that together so that when it's done, it'll have all of the records. And you can see the scroll bar start to move down the screen as it's looking for each of the pieces. Now the scroll bar has reached the end of the scroll bar on the internal scroll bar, but actually there's an external scroll bar. Let's be thorough. Let's make sure that that scroll bar is hit as well. And so what you're going to see is you're going to see the whole application kind of shift as it's using not just the scroll bar that's inside of my control, but also the external scroll bar to make sure there's not anything off the screen. And there you go. Once the process completes, the data is then extracted and placed into the queue to be cleaned up and transformed in the next phase of the READI connectivity framework. Thanks for watching this ReadyBots technical video series. Make sure to subscribe to the ReadyBots YouTube channel to be notified of new videos.